Remember Andy Grove used to say his famous line, "Only the paranoid will survive." That's actually more and more true every day as technology kind of low-hanging fruits are taken. You need to be very innovative, otherwise you just go away. Now, big company, especially the one that's successful, has a tendency to forget that. And also the politics of big company and the quarterly, kind of the US quarterly reporting requirements causes a kind of a perfect storm. Because you need to rely on the people that had produced, is producing, but you forgot about the people who needs to be producing in the future. And the reason is the whole quarterly situation is forcing the issue. People kind of tend to go into a more comfortable posture. You're doing well, you're making money, you're high-fiving each other, you think that you're God-given, chosen people to mankind. And then you just completely forgotten that the future you were going to miss. And you see all the companies you talk about, whether it's Kodak or Polaroid. I mean, the sad part of it, because I actually happen to know George Fisher, the sad part of it is they actually have a lot of the technology way ahead of everybody else. The very technology, which is digital photograph, killed them because they were hanging on to a 35mm film. It was just too big a business. I mean, you can't just kind of walk away from that business. So they're not going to eat their own lunch, so to speak. There are many books written about that, right? If you don't eat your own lunch, somebody will eat your lunch. So I think that's the whole thing. Corporate politics is also a very big part of it. People wrote a lot of great books, Crossing the Chasm and all that great books. It's about how do you invest in something that is core to your strength, adjacent to your customer needs and your market, and actually are willing to manage that, to take that leap. Hard. I mean, I find myself struggling a lot of times. As as I kind of restarting the company, you look at all the assets that we had, and you look at all the financial constraint that we got ourselves into, and then you said, okay, I need to save the current and plan for the future. That takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of resolve, and it has really, it tests the character a lot.